I've been hearing a lot of people talking about what Trump said he was going to do in his first week of office. Now, the left's silence is what happened. And let me define my term when I say silence. Silence means literal silence. Silence by way of outwardly co-signing the devilishment of the left. And silence by way of trying to explain away the devilishment of the left. The silence of the left is why this is happening again. The left meaning registered Democrats, people whose view on social matters could be categorized as left-leaning, or people who just hate Trump, or left meaning people who wanted Kamala just because you wanted to be able to do our first female president victory dance. But it was the left's silence that has given us a comforter in Donald Trump. You know how in the Bible it said that God would send the people a comforter? The left's silence has given rise to this man. A God-sent comforter. That's what he's being seen as by his sycophants who can see no fault in him. And the fault that they do see in him, they don't see that either. Just like the left been doing these past 4 to 5 years. More sycophants who saw no wrong in the Biden-Harris reign of evil.
This might not come as a shock to you. A ton of people that just voted for Donald Trump 2 weeks ago already regret it, as they are learning what it's going to mean for them, their businesses, their loved ones, and the country. Now, I'm going to have to tell you right up front, I have zero sympathy for these people this time around.
The left's silence also comes by way of talking about how Trump's supporters are going to regret the choice they made. Again, it's the silence, even in that. Because the regret they're talking about is their way of suggesting that we missed out on a wonderful opportunity by not having Biden or Kamala in there for another 4 years. They see no wrong in these past 4 to 5 years. Still, right now, they're refusing to call out the Biden-Harris cult that's filled with communists and Marxists and people who are just plain old Luciferian who wants nothing but evil for everybody. And to the ones on the left that might be listening to this commentary, your silence is what made it easy for the people on the right to appear to be the side with common sense. Because when it's only the right saying that men can't get pregnant and boys can't have periods, it makes it a piece of cake to appear as the side with the common sense. The left's silence is what made it easy for the right to appear as the side that cares about people. Because when it's only the right saying, hey, we shouldn't be letting millions of people in here and handing them debit cards, it makes it a walk in the park to appear as the ones who cares about the American people. And this red map depicts people who ran away from home. Running away from home, that's the only way a map could be this one-sided. The White House, the House, and the Senate lost to the Red Party. Runaways did this. People who went from blue to red. And that's why people run away from home. Kid, adult, it don't matter. People run away when they see freedom elsewhere. Comfort elsewhere. Respect elsewhere. Love elsewhere. And the left's silence made this happen. And sometimes when people run away from home, they run back because they found out that they were better off in the place that they ran away from. And sometimes people run back home because all they know is abuse. Or in other words, like what Dallas 322 types on my comment board from time to time about the two wings on the same bird. Us with our left versus right dynamic that could easily be described as the insanity of doing the same thing over and over again, but expecting a different result. But the left's silence is why we now have a comforter in Donald Trump. We'll see.